issues that he brought up, in particular the fiscal notes issue and having the governor maybe having too much involvement in the legislative process. Is that something you think needs to be done a little differently in this next term than in the past?
Well, we are having a complete review of our fiscal review process. That is being handled by an outside group. The National Conference of State Legislators are going to compare how we do it here internally in Tennessee as opposed to other states. As far as the governor's role, we have always relied on governor's way as long as I've been here, whether they're Democrat or Republican governors. You need the input from the separate departments for you to know exactly how much a bill will cost. So that's always been the case, and I suspect it always will be.
And you're comfortable with, I mean, like one of the accusations was kind of the department sometimes sort of fudge, maybe what the fiscal note would be, or say that there's going to be costs when in fact maybe there wouldn't be, at least in the opinion of some of the lawmakers sponsoring
Well,
the
that's
bill.
why we're doing a complete review. If there's any legitimacy to that, we certainly want to correct it. But as far as working well with the governor, of course we want to work well with the governor. We understand the role of the executive and the legislative branch, and they're two separate roles. And I think we've taken a lot of the governor's proposals and made them better and changed them. But I want a good working relationship with our governor. He has a 70% approval rating. Why would we not want to work with him? He's certainly leading this path, the state right path, and we want to continue to move this city.
My support will be fully for the Speaker. She is our Speaker, and I will support her on the floor for her election as Speaker of the House. However, the issues especially the issues like Common Core, I will be a proponent or an opponent against Common Core. The people don't want it, the teachers don't want it, our schools don't want it, and hopefully we'll be able to sway the Speaker as well as the Governor to repeal it. That's going to be probably the biggest and most contentious issue this time.
I just spoke with the Speaker, and she said that she's actually planning on some kind of a review or sort of an examination of the fiscal note process, the fiscal review process for bills.
Good, and this is one of the good things that comes out of these kinds of elections. The fiscal note process is being used by the governor and by some committee chairman as a veto process. If you have a piece of legislation that has a fiscal note, it's dead on arrival. It goes to the bottom of the budget, or they put fiscal notes on your legislation at inappropriate times. The law says they have to do it within 13 days, and a lot of times they'll do it 2 or 3 months down the road. If you look at the Constitution, it says the governor is to enforce the laws that we enact as the legislature and to report back to us any changes in the state government that need to be made. Not to come over here and tell us how we're going to do and pass legislation. And that's what he's doing with his flagging of legislation.